Hello, everybody. Well, it's Monday. Time for New Vegas. When we last left off, we had just helped the Brotherhood of Steel achieve what or I should say, not achieve what they wanted. We managed to get the Brotherhood of Steel their components to keep the bunker running. And in the process, we got power armor training. And now we are just going to continue doing some side quests until we end up finishing. Excuse me. Until we end up finishing most of them here. So we're going to continue to help the boomers here. We're going to go back to Nellis, or Helios 1, rather, and then we'll go back to Nellis. So the title of this stream is, excuse me, something that may be kind of odd to some people because they're probably wondering, wait, what do I mean when I say cope, and who? Some people might not know who Scott Hall is, and looks like I'll have to go through the actual Helios 1 building. Whoopsie. But who is Scott Hall? That's actually not a bad question to ask. But I'll explain like this. Because I assume several of you are not professional wrestling fans, whoever watched this VOD, and stuff. But that's one thing to know about me, is that I am, in fact, a massive professional wrestling fan. So, for me, I've always loved professional wrestling. I know it's fake. I've always known that it was fake/entertainment, but that does not change. Sorry, I was just trying to get the ammunition there. That does not change, excuse me, how I feel about it as an entertainment medium. I've always had a lot of love and respect for it. And one of my, and now I grew up in the 90s, so a lot of the wrestlers that were considered icons, whole Attitude Era of professional wrestling, which a lot of people,
Hello.
That's how they know of professional wrestling, is like the Attitude Era, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan in the NWO, Sting, and Macho Man Randy Savage, etc., down the line. I was really young when that was a thing. The Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars, to the point where I probably would not, even if I could appreciate wrestling back then, I wouldn't have known a lot about wrestling back then. So, as somebody who loves looking back at stuff and being, kind of a sort of a historian, I will be the first to admit that that back in the day, I did not know all about various wrestlers and things of that nature. But as I grew up, I actually ended up being very interested in checking out certain wrestlers and things like of that nature. And this included guys like Scott Hall, who admittedly had probably the bulk of their big runs in wrestling. Excuse me. they had most of their big runs in the professional wrestling business after I had, you know, kind of grown, or while I was growing up and still very young. The point I'm trying to make is that Scott Hall was one of those guys, and so, you know, who had most of his big moments and matches when I was either not born yet, because he wrestled back in the WWE as Razor Ramon, and much of the stuff that he did there, it dated back to late 92 up until, you know, 96, which, you know, I was alive for some of that stuff, but not all of it, and I couldn't comprehend it. And then, you know, he goes to WCW and becomes Scott Hall, and the NWO forms and all that stuff. So yeah, it's definitely not, Scott Hall is definitely not somebody who, I think a lot of people in wrestling, in terms of wrestling fans, they don't always give their due from that time frame, because he was one of those rare. He was not only the biggest stars in both major both major companies, both WCW and the WWE, but he was arguably also just one of the people that, you know, was kind of the definition of cool, as it were. And it's very rare that you see that kind of thing and leave that kind of legacy. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is, I wish there was a better reason, but, you know, whenever you talk about somebody who's an icon of any entertainment medium, it's usually never a good thing. You always talk about them, you know, like something bad happened to them, and you realize now what they meant to the thing, only now that they're gone. It's worth noting that as I'm recording this, Scott Hall is not officially dead yet. But he recently had a incident that required him to undergo hip surgery.
It's going to be
and
an impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Perfect.
Bye.
Level up?
So
No? Okay.
Flight soon?
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, but yeah, so he had an incident that required hip surgery, and unfortunately, in the complications from the surgery, he ended up having not one, not two, but 3 heart attacks, and with blood clots potentially making their way to his lungs. You know, any sort of heart attack is nothing. Excuse me, is nothing to sneeze at. But the fact that he had so many heart attacks, it's amazing that he's even alive. That he's even alive right now, as we speak. I say that in, of course, the nicest of ways. The unfortunate thing is that he may not be alive for too much longer, because he was taken off, or he was put on life support, and the decision was made by his family to take him off life support. And I'm obviously no doctor, but, you know, to me, when I hear they're taking you off life support, that means that, to me, they are trying, or they're basically saying that they're going to let what happens happen, and if the person, you know, can survive, so be it. And that's kind of where Scott Hall is right now in his situation. He's still alive. He's breathing. He's fighting. I'm sorry, I was just looking at Tabitha there. It's just kind of hard to ignore that glitch. So, again, yeah, he is still alive. And in many regards, that is a blessing. Because, you know, obviously, you know, one could argue him surviving is just a miracle in and of itself at this point in time, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that it does not look good for the bad guy, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, however you wish to label him. 63 years old. Companion dismissal terminal. Okay. I'm sorry, I meant to go to the presidential suite. But yeah, he's 63. He's hanging on. It's really rough going, though. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not. And, it's really sad, honestly. It really is. I wish, of course, excuse me, Scott Hall and his family the best. What little, you know, that means, you know, to them coming from somebody like me kind of thing, you know, like, who am I? But, I mean, at the same time, excuse me, I'm just storing weapons that I don't have any use, or that I don't need to keep around. Although I'm very peculiar about my weapons, so there's a reason for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna get Cassie.
Well, now,
that's why.
Look what
Looking to join up with me again?
was reminded what.
Anyways, I got sidetracked again. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it really, really does just hit you right in the gut.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
It really just does kind of hit you in the gut, though, when someone that you grew up watching, and like I said, not even in my case, not even grew up watching, but you know, as a wrestling fan, you go back, especially if you're me, you know, you go back and you watch all of the old stuff, and it's insane. It really is insane to think that that person is... God damn you. Don't do that. I thought I cleared this place out. Okay. I'll have to pause my thought again. Because level up. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just trying to divvy things up here a little more even-handedly as we approach Not quite the level cap, but definitely near the end of the level tree. Unlock anything down below here. Lessons learned. Okay. Ooh. Quicker level up. Yeah, let's do that. Thank God I got the power armor. I guess what I'm trying to say, though, is it's very difficult to just kind of, you know, reconcile with that fact, like, you know, that he's possibly gonna end up, you know, being dead soon. Like I said, as of this moment, Scott Hall is not dead, but, you know, like I said, it doesn't look good for the guy. And it just leaves you kind of with, like, asking, you know, like, you know, what are your memories of them, kind of thing, because, you know, you're kind of left with that question anyways. And the reason why I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, the ghouls respawn because I cleared this place out, so they should not be respawning. I'm sorry, I'm distracting myself. But the reason why I bring all that up is because of the oh, yeah, I did clear out all the ghouls. They're just down here. Yeah, they're trapped. Oh, no, they're not. What the hell? I thought I killed them all. I guess they well, that's annoying. And yes, I know I'm distracting myself again when I, you know, said I'm going to be talking about stuff, but kind of have to forgive me when I see, you know, things that I actually have to take care of, kind of thing. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that, or what I'm trying to say is that, damn it, is I'm mostly playing Fallout New Vegas, A, because it's Monday, that much should be obvious, but also because, in addition to it being Monday, and that's what I usually do on Mondays for streams, excuse me, I also am using it, using the game as an opportunity to kind of calm myself, soothe myself, and unwind. And I know that's kind of an odd thing to say or to think when that's kind of an odd thing to think and say, like, oh, I'm gonna play a game where, you know, I do all this stuff that could be considered, if not heinous, it could be, you know, like, considered evil or what have you. But here's the thing, yes, I am playing this game but I'm playing this game because I love it, and I feel that at times when you are trying to get over something that is ugly, or something that kind of makes you upset, kind of thing, the best way to do that is to, you know, play something that makes you feel better, or, like, if not something that makes you feel better, just something that, you know, you kind of enjoy, that makes it all at least slightly better kind of thing. I think I realized I just got what was necessary from there. So, whoops. Oh, jeez. You'd think that all of this stuff was open. You'd think stuff was opened, or that we'd taken care of all these guys beforehand. Apparently not. Apparently they respawned or something. I don't know. But yeah, I keep getting distracted. Probably because it just hurts to think of. It really does. My personal favorite, but definitely helps. It definitely helps me to, you know, kind of get a sense of calm and peace. To, you know, just kind of this that I know like the back of my hand that I love. I guess the other thing that I'm trying to think of is like talk about the memories of Scott Hall. And one thing that I will always remember about Scott Hall is, of course, the formation of the NWO. It cannot be understated just how much the NWO meant and contributed to professional wrestling. It doesn't matter whether you're or you just know of it. Or you just know of the NWO. Or not the NWO. You know of professional wrestling, even in the slightest, because the NWO is one of those very few things that actually translated beyond professional wrestling. And obviously, I think it gets a lot of credit for what became a massive boon. It was, you know, part of what was a massive boom period for the professional wrestling business. It was arguably the most successful period in the history of pro wrestling. And a lot of that just does not happen without Scott Hall. Because Scott Hall is is the guy. He came to WCW, and in the process, I won't say he kicked off the Monday Night War to a new degree, but he made that Monday Night War feel legitimate. Like, it was actually now a battle between the two brands. And I'm going to have to hold that thought because we've got to decide what's going on with the SOS here. Someone planted a bomb in the pool. Okay, we got to shut down the reactor. Sorry, we're going to shut down the reactor. So we're gonna close the exterior vents, result in a meltdown. Okay. Using the master override terminal. Okay. I'm sorry. I keep distracting myself playing this game, and I again, that's kind of the point. So wait. First of all, I want that. even if it's not something I need. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. Using the master override terminal in the reactor room. In the reactor room, though. But yeah, okay, so the room. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, Scott Hall was, in 1996, he was the very first person of major note to jump to WC. God, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, CO external. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I just doomed the vault citizen, whoever was left in the vault. Yeah, so I just doomed whoever was left in this damned vault. Unfortunately. Let's see here now. Yay! Now what quest do I want? Gonna complete Heartache by the number. For Cassidy now. After we get out of Vault 34, obviously. So, you know, after Scott Hall goes to WCW, he, you know, helps form the NWO. And, like I said, that's a big thing for professional wrestling because it creates the cool, edgy bad guys that everybody wanted to kind of be or hang out with and stuff. And so, unfortunately, Scott Hall is, you know, was not immune to personal problems, namely alcohol abuse. And as a result, he not only derailed his career at several instances, but it definitely also put a strain on not only what he could achieve, what he could have achieved in the ring in his career, but also just life in general. And you can argue, of course, that that's stuff caught up to him and basically, you know, created the elements for his current condition. But, you know, who knows? Maybe, you know, that this happens with or without that stuff, but it's, of course, nonetheless, still very sad and tragic. My favorite Scott Hall memories, and I'm talking about this even though he's not dead, but I loved his Hall of Fame speech, especially the last line that he uses in his Hall of Fame speech, where he says, bad times, they last, they definitely last, but or bad times don't last, but bad guys do, in reference to his bad guy. And so that definitely, Sorry. And that definitely kind of sticks with me. His Hall of Fame speech, it very much sticks with me. If I'm being kind of honest, it's very. Some people might call it cliche, but I definitely think that it was, or that it is, a very cool thing for, you know, him to have said during his Hall of Fame speech. And I very much love
things are getting stranger every day.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go back and make sure that I do this right. How the hell, by the way, am I caught pickpocketing? What? How am I caught pickpocketing? I'm trying to put a grenade there, not... Game glitch. Oh, is there anybody else here? Anyways. I'm sorry.
And that's it for the Crimson Caravan. Now, on to settle accounts with Gloria Van Graff. Might be a little tougher than the Crimson Caravan. Van Graffs are like a nest of rattlers. And the guns they've got are Brotherhood caliber.
You want to do it?
Music to...
Alright. So that's one down. Now we'll, Heh. Anyways. I'm kind of consumed with this. I guess I'm just at a loss for words, though, because it just doesn't feel real. Like, it really doesn't. I do not want it to be real, kind of thing. It's... I just don't know. Maybe it's a disservice to try and talk about this or try to put words together while I'm playing a game. But like I said, it helps me cope. Because you know, it's a stern reminder that, you know, obviously the decisions you make in your life, they mean a lot, not just to you, but to everybody around you. But not only does it mean a lot to you know, everybody around you, your decisions, they impact, you know, everybody else around you, kind of thing. But I don't know, you know, it's just, it's a surreal thing to think that, you know, somebody that, you know, you see on TV. Where are you going, Cass? You know, like, people that you see on TV and stuff, you know, like, they'll end up... What the hell is Cass doing
Careful
here?
where you
AI
flash
bug.
that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth.
Never mind then. I mean, I just can't. I'm stumbling over words. It really just... Oh, that's what you were doing. Why the hell are you hiding? Okay, so we've got... It was 2 punks. That's what Cass was... Her AI was doing. I was like, what the heck was that? I will say that for me, a lot of Scott Hall's best moments obviously came when I wasn't a wrestling fan in general, but I definitely now respect and just admire the hell out of what he did for professional wrestling. There's just no way around it. Him and Kevin Nash both, and, you know, even to a certain degree Hulk Hogan with the NWO, you know, the stuff that they did is, you know, is undeniable kind of thing.
You can't just take that.
Yes, all the nothing I took. Ah, hell with this. Alright, Mr. Baptiste. Fire! Fire! Yeah, I know I screwed up the whole, like, setup, but... Oh, crap. Oh. There we go. Aha. Damn. Alright. This is gonna be very difficult to... except to take care of the guys
the
upstairs.
Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside'll breathe a little easier now.
Yeah.
Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up.
You alright?
Yeah, I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, you can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends. That's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Except for one thing. Not many people some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me. Even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks. Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Yay! Alright. So now we can place. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, now we get to loot the place. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of these things here now. Oh, geez. Yeah, I did blow up everything, it looks like. Right at the yeah, it's mine now. There we go. Ah. Yay. Actually, I want that. Want this. Want that. So I guess that's actually Mobile out of the way, really, if I'm being honest, because I don't know how much more I need to say and how much more I want to say about it, because it's really just kind of sad to think of more in reality. But yeah. It does just kind of... Damn, this stuff blew all over the place. Hoo-wee! But of course, we're all dead, no karma loss. Gotta love that. Rules of the wasteland, am I right? Actually, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but... Dead now, no sense worrying. Yeah, this is like a great place if you need energy weapon ammo to just, you know, kind of take what you need. We'll have to fight the Crier and the and Simon out there because, of course, they'll have additional. Or because they also worked for the Van Graffs, so there's that. I mean, I thought I'd have more to say, honestly, but now that I think about it, I'm just sad, and I'm not... I actually do kind of feel bad because it makes it sound like... I actually could have swore there were more guys in here, too. But it does kind of make it sound like, you know, I buried the guy, or the guy's buried, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, like I said, he's still alive, so... Again, it's just one of those things. Actually, I don't need the first-person view anymore. Where... I guess it's just kind of... hard to put into words. Like, anybody who's a professional wrestling fan will understand and know what Scott Hall did and meant to professional wrestling. It's not even a question. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I mean, I'm playing this because it's Monday and because it helps me cope. And we're kind of getting through a lot of quests here, actually. So there's that. I do want to, like, thank anybody who's gonna watch this or the VOD, and they're probably gonna be a little, either they're gonna be scratching their head or they're gonna be like, what am I talking about? But if you do know what I'm talking about, thank you, because I just, you know, kind of like needed to talk a little bit about it. I suppose it'd be easier if I to talk about if I was, you know, playing a wrestling game instead of an RPG. because I'm, not. I'm playing, I'm playing Fallout instead of, like, a wrestling game or something that would actually probably make it easier to understand. This is a really good place in terms of, like, getting a haul of stuff. So I do recommend that if you're gonna side with Cass, that you take advantage of this. But yeah, I mean, I thought I'd have more to say on the whole thing, but I guess I don't. But otherwise, I am doing pretty well. Finished Halo Infinite, as I'm sure you all know and are aware if you watched the stream. What am I going to play beyond that? Or what am I going to play next when I'm not playing Fallout New Vegas? I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my options open. So there's that. But yeah, I'm otherwise doing very well. I hope you guys are all having a stellar Monday, because
you like that?
That's what you were hoping for, Suck it. Yep. Got to take out Simon. We got to take out the Silver Rush Crier. Sorry, I'm just getting my bearings here. But yeah. Perfect. Alright. Cleaned out the Van Graffs. Alright. Good shooting, whoever got him. Cass or Eddie. Not sure. We're gonna send you back to the Lucky 38.
Can't tell you how glad I am you butchered the fiends. Caravans across the wastes are gonna be buying you drinks for years.
Can you tell me anything about this platinum
no idea
ship?
Why your friend Mr. House wants it, but I'm guessing it's not for the caps.
All right. It's time for us to part ways.
Music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone.
I'd like you to go back to Lucky 38
back
for
to
now.
the Gilded Cage.
Yeah, we're gonna go to get Raoul, who is voiced by Danny Trejo. And then we're gonna go and raise the B-38. Or the B-29 bomber. We're gonna tie up a lot of loose ends in this quest, or in this stream. Not all of them, obviously, but we're gonna try to tie up companions and loose end quests here, so that I can be uber leveled for the DLC.
They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona.
But yeah, I am really, obviously just hoping and praying that Scott Hall comes out of this on the other end okay. I mean, it's not impossible, but, it would take a miracle at the same time. And stranger things have happened in the world and in life, so, take that for what you will. Obviously, I think a lot of people's favorite match of his, I can get back to talking to this now, is his ladder match with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 10. It's definitely one of the best ladder matches in the history of professional wrestling. I personally do not necessarily hate. Well, I love I love that ladder match, but I also prefer, if I'm being kind of honest, I do prefer like a couple of other matches. I actually just prefer Scott Hall's work in WCW. I also love his match at the 1993 Royal Rumble and at the 1993 King of the Ring against Bret Hart. Those were probably two of my favorite matches of his in WWE. No disrespect to Shawn Michaels. And then in WCW, I loved a lot of his stuff with Nash and the Outsiders. That was great. And let's just get Raul here.
You need something repaired or something?
Actually, you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
All right. We got Raul. Raul Tejada. We'll talk to Raul here in a second. I think my favorite moment of, but I mean, obviously, Scott Hall's biggest contributions are almost just his promos and his memes. Like, I mean, the guy made a toothpick famous. He got over the words "Hey yo," which I personally just love, and he just you know.
Not to worry,
I don't know.
I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
All right, Danny Trejo. Let's talk to you and get to know you, man. So yeah.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Who are you?
You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada.
And why does your jumpsuit say Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's.
I want to ask you something else
I'm an
about
open
yourself.
Book, boss. Granted, the book's in Spanish and some of the pages have fallen out, but I'm an open book.
Ha! That's actually
I'm
awesome.
not
I
much
love
use
that.
Besides being a portable encyclopedia, really. I guess you could use me as a pack Brahmin, but my knees aren't so good anymore.
I don't believe that. You must have some skills.
That's nice of you to say, boss. I'm an old man. Not much anybody anymore. I was a pretty good shot with a pistol. I guess I'm still half decent. These old bones aren't much use in hand-to-hand fighting, though. I can also do maintenance work on your stuff. I don't have the supplies for a real repair job, but I can keep your gear working longer.
Lots of older people are still useful to their friends and communities.
Maybe you can introduce them to me, if we find them, because I've never met one.
Let's talk about something else. Or I want to ask you else about yourself. Where are you from?
Just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there.
Okay. How old are
you?
you?
Better, boss. Old enough to know better.
What's Petro Chico?
You never heard of Petro Chico? Un amigo de Poseidon Energy.
Friend of Poseidon Energy, huh?
They were an oil company in Mexico back before the war. I'm an
Okay. How'd you end up at Black Mountain?
When a giant, insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do what you're told. Well, maybe you don't. But I'm just a broke-down old man.
How did Tabitha find you in the first place?
Stupid, boss. I used to listen to the radio broadcast, just to pass the time. Well,
Hello,
one day the
viewer.
signal stopped, so I figured I'd try to find a transmitter. I'm a pretty good repairman. Or I was before my eyes started to go. Anyway, I found Black
come on
Mountain,
now.
but decided I would keep around permanently.
Well, let's talk about something else. I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
Can you tell me anything about Mr.
How old do you
House?
think I am, boss? Because I can pretty much guarantee I'm older than that. Let me tell you a story from before the Great War. Everybody knew Robert House. He was a genius, a superstar. Founded Robco at 22. Dated Hollywood starlets, the works. They say he saved Las Vegas. I was in Mexico City when the bombs hit. Even from there, we could see House's defensive rockets shooting down the incoming missiles. Everybody assumed he died in the war. Maybe he did. But his robots are still out there roaming the waste. And now, a Mr. House rules New Vegas.
You can't seriously think that they're the same Mr. House. Maybe there's a connection. You remember anything else about Robert House?
There were some weird stories about him, especially near the end. There was a tell-all in El Periódico de las Aburridas by a starlet House dated. She said they never, don't make me spell
Don't make me spell it out, boss.
Anyway,
Yeah,
she said all he wanted to do was scan her brain and make her dress up in different outfits. It
That's
was
sickening.
quite the scandal, at least in the Latin American tabloid journalism market.
You can't seriously think that they're the same Mr. House.
Maybe not. Maybe the new guy is just a clever raider chief with knowledge of history. Maybe he just left instructions for his robots to carry out in his name. Or maybe Robert House uploaded his brain pattern into a computer and rules to this day a godless, soulless machine god. Maybe the whole thing's a crazy coincidence. Who knows?
I had some other
A veritable
questions.
geyser of curiosity, boss.
There you go.
Benny, huh? Sorry, boss. Doesn't ring a bell. Then again, my brain isn't as sharp as it used to be. You're a
Oh well. What's your take on the
All right, I
NCR?
suppose. Had a bit of going there at the beginning. You know their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders. Anyway,
Shady
they
Sands,
had their
yep.
good points and they're bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
Yeah. How do you feel about Caesar's
I don't
Legion?
really have a problem with them. People around here tend to see them as invading marauders planning to burn and pillage the countryside. But I've been to Arizona, boss. Before the Legion, it was a nasty place. So thick with raiders, you couldn't trade with a town 2 miles up the road. Caesar's laws aren't nice, and their actions aren't always pretty. But then neither am I. But you count.
Nice.
It's right, and it's one of the biggest cities still left from before the war. Mostly, anyway. Used to be just a curiosity. The buildings were pre-war. But it's just as full of raiders and barbarian tribes as any place else. Then Mr. House took over. Got the power turned back on. And got the tribes reformed into something civilized. And now they run his casinos for him.
Alright, and that's it from Raul right now. When we actually run into some older people, he'll talk to us a little bit more. So now we're going to go to the crashed B-29. But first, we're going to go to the Brotherhood of Steel safe house because we can get some stuff from them. But yeah, so all you really missed, viewer, was me, kind of moping a little bit about professional legend Scott Hall being taken off life support due to multiple heart attacks and after a hip surgery. And to my knowledge, and like I said, as I'm recording this, he is still alive, but things are not looking good. He needs a miracle, and I was just kind of lamenting about that as I do my usual Monday playthrough of Fallout New Vegas here. But thank you for joining me. In happier news, the Green Bay Packers, have made some moves, signing some people. After doing some restructuring of the salary cap that I still, even as a hardcore football fan, I do not understand how that even works, kind of thing. But, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. Alright, this is where I want to be. So, yeah. I mean, it's been an eventful Monday for sure. You know, just hanging in. I'm hanging in there like everybody else is at this point. I'm trying to remember now. No, I don't think this is the, yeah, no, this is not the one that triggers dead money. Because I was gonna say, if that's the one, if it's the one that triggers, the dead money DLC, I do not want to be here, but I'm remembering now, this is not it. Yep, this is actually a legitimate Brotherhood of Steel bunker. Yeah, this is where... Yeah, this is where you take basically all the good stuff. It's not even necessarily like top quality, but it allows me to repair this stuff, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing decently well. Yeah, I mean, if you... Now, I can store stuff here. I don't have to, but I can. Ooh, the Tesla cannon. It's a Fallout 3 weapon. Yeah, it's a weapon from Fallout 3. Yeah. And, I'm actually kind of surprised that this bunker has, like, the ability to, like, not have irradiated water. Like, that doesn't make any sense, like, for the pre-war bunker, but whatever. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that Crash B-29 now. For the boomers. And this is why you actually clear out and discover places like Colville Bay. Although I might still have to, I might have to re-fight off enemies. Yep, I was afraid of that. Because why the heck not? Actually, I think they're all in that airport hangar. Yep, Cazadors. Cazadors. Thankfully, they're young Cazadors, but... Yay, Bug Stomper perk. Woohoo! Minigun. Hit. Thank you. Let's say, how do I not hit something that's directly in front of me like that? That was an embarrassment. Hate those bugs. But yeah, otherwise... We're gonna equip the rebreather. Captain Dean's boat and bait. We're gonna check that out. Should be some stuff in here. Ah! Oh, just some giant rats though. Could be worse. Although I don't actually have oh, I do have a melee weapon. I'm just not very good with melee weapons, so there's that. God. Thank you. But, yeah. Definitely making a lot of progress. I actually think we might actually make it to, getting through a lot of these, a lot of the quests here to leave basically only the DLC now once we're done, but I'm not going to put my, Raoul, damn it! I'm not going to put the cart before the proverbial horse, as it were. Eddie now is in my way. Okay. Bobby pin. Lock safe. Ah! Ooh, 44 Magnum. No 44 Magnum gun, but ammo. Always nice. How many star bottle caps do I have? Because I could actually maybe complete that quest too sometime soon. I need 50. Oh, not even close. Damn. Oh, well. I think it's because I have very low luck. That's part of the reason why I don't have these completed kind of thing. Completed. Why I'm not getting them. But yeah. It's kind of cool that there's like a harpoon gun like that. It'd be kind of nice if you could actually use it. This part is actually pretty easy though. And I have no idea why Lake Mead is technically a non-irradiated source of drinking water. But it is. So there you go. Now we just gotta swim over. I love how I gotta do like the swimming to get like to the B-29. And then they'll do the easy part, which is basically bringing it back to Nellis. And Turner. Alright. Now we just gotta go back up near the tow winch. Use Loyal's detonator to float the bomber to the surface, and then bada binga bada booma. We'll have Voilaire complete. And in turn, the next part of Mr. House's plan complete. But we're gonna just focus on that first. Boom. Alright. I don't know why I can't drop it. I'm never going to use the detonator again. Can't even use it to repair my other detonator. Why? I don't know. I'm just trying to think, what do I want for a weapon now? I'll switch back to the Q35 matter modulator. Actually, I'll save too after that because I don't want to have the game crash on me. Liked by the strip. I'm sorry, I was just trying to check my karma. There we go, symbol of order. Yeah, so even though I did do like one or two things like screw with the order of things, it's not entirely unreasonable. Anyway, with its karma. But yeah, we're gonna tie up some loose ends here. For sure. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need my rebreather. I actually don't know if I'll need my rebreather at all, but going forward. But hey, I've got it. Now it's back to my Brotherhood garb.
Really? So we may see our dream of...
It's going to be a dream.
Your plan worked. The plane floated up, seemed
That's
to be
tremendous.
intact.
I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to
Oh yeah,
Nels.
that's right. They've got military robots. How exactly do you plan on getting
I
the
just
plane
told
back
you,
here?
the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot.
Intelligence. Are you planning on using diversionary tactics to draw their
Exactly.
attention?
We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling
Smart.
a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen.
Okay, I'm glad to have helped.
Hey, I better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Flight soon?
You gonna talk, Raoul?
Over-elaborate mob schemes to take over Vegas. Reminds me of the days before the war.
Okay. Alright, never mind then. Alright. Yeah, we'll complete full air. And then, after that, I think we've completed most of the major side quests. I think there's like one or two more left. But yeah.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
Well, the B-29 is on the
What
way.
you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
There's a battle coming in the near future at Hoover Dam. Can you offer assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
I need to be going. Alright. Alright. And that, as they say, is that. Now. What are we going to do? You're going to... We're actually going to go back to Camp McCarran. We're going to do that quest. I know I haven't done a whole lot of talking, but you know, I've just been doing like more rambling tonight, but yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a song and I'm just trying to enjoy, take my mind off things. I'm kind of disappointed / surprised that there isn't such a thing, or that we can't visit Rita's Cafe.
Well?
I have a lead. There's someone sneaking into the control tower at night.
Is that right? No one has any business being... There's a lot of communications equipment up there. He could be using it to touch base with whoever sent him. You've already done us a lot of good, but I'm afraid to move on this myself. We've tried catching this guy before, and he can always smell a trap. But he may not know about you. I need you to follow him into the tower. See if you can discover his identity. Report back and I'll have him arrested. Report back when you've got it, and I'll have him arrested.
Okay. Seems on the up and up. Yeah. I can't remember if I did this or not. I don't think I actually talked to this guy, but I can't remember.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR
Yeah.
health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back, because I looked it up and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you?
Got anything to eat?
You can order up anything you want, as long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Can anything be done to improve your supplies?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
Where you suggest I find meat?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
What are the parts needed to
Here's
fix
the
the food
list.
processor?
We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up. I don't know.
Where might I find these
various
parts?
traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in West Side might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning.
Uh-huh.
I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. It's crazy robots or who knows what's in that place.
Where should I look for spices?
Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. No
Here.
shit. The stuff actually does all that, huh? I'll have to start testing this out immediately. This will really help keep the guys focused.
Yep. Damn it.
Patrolling the Mojave.
Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm just checking stuff now here. Alright, hang on here now. Alright, hang on here now. Where is it? Come on now. Huh. I'm trying to remember now how where I need to be, what time. I think it's like 2 a.m. or something like that.
Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Alright, well, let's go through it anyways. Supply shack first.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
Take your pick. Sale? Yeah, definitely. Let's Ultrajet, damn. Yeah, nice. I'll take that. And what else do I want? Oh, boo.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What kind of supplies do you have in
implying
mind?
I have some kind of secret under the table.
I can be pretty resourceful. Maybe perhaps we can work out a
Now
deal.
you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash. These items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find...
That sounds good. What do you need done?
Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're all... I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which he likes. Great,
I'll
let me
do
know
it.
what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
Alright. Right. Alright, so now we're gonna go out to the camp and we're gonna wait in front of the tower.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Now we just gotta find out which tower this is. Because, that'll be the one where whoever's the mole or saboteur is going to be. I believe that, yeah, this is the comm tower. Let me just double check before we wait it out. There's no entrance or... Yeah, there's no entrance over there. So let's get a little bit closer and hope to that this is correct. 9 hours should do it. Hopefully.
There's hell on my back, boss.
Really? Come on. Thank you. And okay.
You're getting too close, Seamus.
Well, sorry, Ronald. Sorry, Captain Curtis. Well, that worked. Kinda. Yeah, but this... Now we report to Colonel Shu, but we didn't actually find what it is that we need to worry, or we need to stop. Because my stealth was garbage, so... I think I actually just unintentionally doomed the monorail. Granted, because it cripples the NCR, I'm not as worried about it because I'm playing for the Mr. House ending. Still. Still, I do think I'm gonna check because, you know, I should. Because I do remember there being a bomb on the monorail, so I hope I can take care of it. Nope. Okay then. Well. It is kind of funny though how he actually told me to go look for the guy, and yet I didn't find.
You're back.
I found him. So yeah. Anyways. Alright, so now I thought he was on the second level. He's on the first level. But yeah. We'll finish this at least, then we'll probably get another level up out of it. Yay!
So, Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
I didn't even find him. You did the right thing. If you'd sent more, they'd have been killed.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly.
I actually didn't save him. I just took care of the fiends. I caught Curtis radioing intel, and I had to take...
Sight. He came to me, he was worried about the monorail. Had me put him in charge of the inspection crew. Listen, you've got to get to the monorail. If it's been sabotaged, we're completely crippled here. Go.
Okay. Yep. Well, there you go. So yeah, if you technically never attempt to turn the quest into him, he... if you never attempt to turn the quest into him, he actually doesn't... You can actually keep the monitor... Frack! Yeah, you don't have a chance to derail the monorail. Yep. I didn't have a chance to do anything. I think that you only get the chance to do that if you actually, like, listen to Curtis radioing intel, and then you stop him. Or you go to stop the monorail in general. But yeah, that one I think is a difficult thing to do if you don't. So
Something
yeah,
I can do for you?
sorry.
We're all impressed with the work you... It's a key to a little hideaway south of here.
Oh,
We've used it
thanks.
as a place for rangers to rest.
I
and
don't
resupply.
think I
thought you
deserve this when I tell you the bad news.
God damn it. How could I have let this happen? If only we'd caught this sooner, before he got to the monorail. Still, this investigation has been valuable to us, and you deserve to be compensated for it. The NCR appreciates the work.
Motor Runner's dead. Here's his helmet.
Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be NCR, but hey, it's only fair.
Hey, hey. 300 bottle caps. So yay, we level up. Woohoo! Another level up. I do love how, like, you know, you can hear, like, the monorail, like, zooming in the background, even though there's, like, no monorail left. Alright, so now... There. It's getting to the point where you just kind of put your... where I put my points into whatever I can. Basically anything that isn't unarmed or survival, because you really use those things. But yeah. Another quest bites the dust, heh. And, yeah. Yeah, we're almost done with all the side quests. So now, it is literally just a matter of going to the White Glove Society Casino and doing that quest. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to Raoul. Send him to Lucky 38.
I can't believe we were allowed 38. That place has been a legend since before the war.
I think I need to head on without you.
I mean, if that's what you really want, boss.
It is. I think we'll meet up at the Lucky 38.
Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
I'm only sending him back because I don't know if Tabitha being at the gate in New Vegas, that glitch will actually, like, send him... will actually send her into, like, a kill crazy mode, and I don't want that, obviously. So, yeah. You fool.
Had enough?
No, I'll turn you. You have, like, nothing on you, dude. Pathetic. Anyways, yeah, I think I want to do the side quests, or the quests at the Ultralux, and yeah. And actually, I think I'll just stick with Eddie as my companion. Yeah, the monorail doesn't exactly have, like, that much impact. So...
All right, kid.
Damn it. Need to increase perception. Ugh. Have anything that'll... Ah, okay, I do. The boomer helmet. Yay. Let's see. Do I have anything that... Alright, mentats and don't get addicted, please.
Howdy.
More than just too hot. What's the matter?
Eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just those around.
What was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, sends his men for a fight, then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. Hold over, kid. And I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
How is Heck a threat to other ranchers in the wasteland?
We're honest folk out there. Damn hard to make a living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is. Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood.
What do you plan to do to him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
Ethel's right. Vengeance will only lead to more innocents' deaths.
Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh?
You're just giving them the excuse they need.
Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right. I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city. Back home. There's a worthy life waiting. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
Yay.
Sorry, but I don't have time. Late.
Yep. Easy way to complete the quest. Yeah, it's pretty easy to complete that quest if you actually have all that stuff. Now, it's the only cassette been in. I'm gonna stroll in there with Brotherhood power armor, just looking like complete and utter fool, perhaps, to some of these events.
But could I trouble you to turn over?
Sure, here you
My
go.
deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. Assurance that everything will be returned. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the... Please. Farewell.
Uh-huh. Yes.
How do you fare?
Beg your pardon, Ranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't got dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
Why are you allowed to have a gun?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. Thinking I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Huh. You
My
lost
boy,
your son?
Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked to some white glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
Let me help you find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
All right.
I'll be here.
So now we have to.
I've heard that elite unit.
Now we got to figure out what's going on and talk to people.
How may I be of service, sir?
Do you have anything that needs work that needs to be done?
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
What can you tell me about your organization?
My, such a popular question. Suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself into the... But our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's the reality. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
Yep.
Indeed.
Okay.
I do hope it exceeds. But one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultra-Luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought it was all settled. I of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Oh my.
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
I'm investigating someone else, actually, though. A man.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Sure you don't.
Ta-ta.
Yes, la-ti-da. Itch. I think we're gonna complete the White Glove Society quest line, and then I'll call it, or at least Beyond the Beef, and then I'll call it a night. A stream.
How may I be of service, sir? Private investigator.
Marjorie said.
Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Actually, I just need to speak with him. Why, yes, I have some critical information for him.
I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Sounds good.
Indeed.
Here's where things get a little interesting, eh? Oh, bathhouse, not the... not the hotel rooms. The penthouse. You do get, you do actually get to, Why is everyone around here dressing up wearing masks?
Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder, Marjorie, gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me.
Where's your mask?
Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing.
The real reason why he didn't is
I've heard that elite units are on the way.
Much is much simpler, so yeah. As we'll find out from this quest line. Dun dun dun. Search Caruso. Caruso, aka Wild Wasteland perk. Caruso. I need a weapon.
Come on,
Eddie. Eddie, need weapons. Eddie. Okay, rolling pin. I know my melee is shit, but a rolling pin will have to do. Yeah, I know the rolling pin is shit, but it'll have to do. It's to defend myself.
You like that?
And then after that, I can use their dress canes, which is better. And yes, you can use bats with the melee weapons, but I never bothered. Yeah. Yeah, definitely prefer the dress cane. Yeah, this is actually a very useful weapon. If only I had a good melee skill. Or better stealth. Melee or stealth would probably help me through this. But I have neither. But I only have a slight degree of them. So yeah. Julie. Ah, well. Matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. Not addicted. That's all that matters. Yeah. Eddie, you were a great help, by the way. That is sarcasm, of course.
Kill the fiend's leader.
Yes, and by we, you mean me. Because I did that. Ah, so luxurious. Yep. An actual working, functioning pool. It's kind of cool, actually, if I'm being honest. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my, hello, lady. Hey, hey! I knew you'd be here. I'm looking for someone who went
So what's
missing.
the man I'm supposed to be meeting here? Where is he?
He's dead.
Oh my goodness me. No, he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So Mortimer is behind the
Yes.
disappearances?
White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What about Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know. We're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone is eaten, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Ted's
That
father's
may
a
be
wealthy
true,
man.
but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the strip.
Where are they keeping
I
Ted?
don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
Anything you can do to help me?
Could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Any suggestions on how I would get Ted out?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging him. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Won't they punish Mortimer for the
They
deception?
might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Okay, all right. How do I get in?
Let's
Goodbye.
plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Yeah, there's no way to save him. Yeah, there's no way to save him from this guy. An assassin. But, hey, he's dead. I win. Yeah, there's no way to save poor Chauncey, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no way to save him, unfortunately. Oh, well. Dressed as a member of the White Glove Society. Alright. Well, we're still gonna finish this. Then after we've taken care of the Ultralux, we'll have technically taken care of all the casinos. Yay! In terms of the quests.
Welcome to the Ultra...
I want to join the White Glove Society. I was told I need a sponsor.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world.
What's left of it?
It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your views on the strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Someone blew up the monorail?
Yep.
Right by our troops?
Yep. That's okay. Nobody saw me. Oh. Oh boy. Whew. Dude.
You, what do you think?
Mortimer sent me to move in on to move the kid. He thinks one of his own might
First
betray
he's
him.
too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul.
Yep. And now we're good to go. Alright. There's only a little bit of stuff in these rooms. Not necessary, but it still is kind of, you know, cool and whatnot. Obviously can't take this stuff without karma, but loss, but still.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server?
Huh. Your predisposition suggests anger, or towards anger. It suggests unresolved issues in your
What kind of
past.
harebrained fuckable bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it. Not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
You may be projecting. Tell me more about your parents. Psychology.
Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone.
What about the
Forget
banquet?
about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that. You'll always feel empty.
Yep. Yep. All right. And now...
How may I assist? But no one is in their chairs yet. Surely, I'll...
Okay. Damn.
My daddy's
That's
gonna kill
cold.
all you bastards once he finds...
Calm down. I'm coming to get you
My
out
daddy
here.
sent you? God damn it. I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them. What in the Sam hell? Eat me? What kind of sick bastards would eat a person? I'll tell you what. As soon as I'm out of here, and my daddy knows the story, you can bet there ain't gonna be no white hat society no more.
The White Glove Society isn't to blame.
The hell with that. You've seen those freaks. They dress the same, talk the same. You can bet they all eat the same, too. They deserve what my daddy's gonna have coming for them.
You can always leave if you hear if you're not going to listen.
All right. But there's gonna be some justice one way or another. I'll see to that. Let's go. I'll be right behind. Come on, move it.
Ah, crap.
Come on, move it.
Damn it. Okay.
I see. But I'll be ready.
Crap. That he will not see me. Please. Anyways. Okay. Perfect.
How may I?
Gotta make sure he takes it. Okay. Ah, shit. They somehow did not see me. Or they somehow did let me go. Holy shit. Maybe it's because I'm dressed as a member of the White Gloves. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. This game glitch? He thinks it's a game glitch because Mortimer's supposed to be giving his speech and the banquet's supposed to be going on. What a glitch.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Damn it. That's so stupid. Should not be that way. Oh, Mortimer's even gone from the game. Which, I have no idea what that means. Where did they all go? Ugh. Well, got him back. That's
Oh my
the
God,
real part of
Dad,
the quest we need
are you all
to
right?
complete.
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me my boy back. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this.
It was Mortimer, one of the white gloves.
Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Heck Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food. Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole.
That's just what they'd want. You'd just be driving the city to eat each other.
I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino.
Hey, hey! Did it. So yeah, basically, that's the quest. And yeah. We're pretty much caught up now on, we're pretty much caught up on all the other quests now. There's really nothing else to do.
Hey.
Except for the main quest. Before we do that, we are going to go and we're going to talk to Mr. House, and we're going to get the boomers. We're going to get that quest turned in. And then after that, I think we'll call it a stream. And of course, I'm over encumbered now. Sigh. Alright, alright. Okay. I actually don't need these. There. Just leave some random cartons of cigarettes there. I'm not going back, so... does not matter. I'll drop off at least one or two of my weapons / clothes off there, so... But yeah. A lot of progress today. All things considered. I have no idea where Victor is. I think that's another glitch. Which is just fantastic. Whatever. Love Benny's suit, but I really won't have any use for it. So yeah. There. A little bit of wiggle room with my carry weight. And, I'm actually going to hold off on companions. Or at the very least, leave Ed E down there.
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar.
I have some snow globes from Mr. House's collection.
Well, that's just wonderful. I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
4,000 caps. All right.
You're always welcome in this town.
Good. All right, so we'll talk to Mr. House, and then we'll call it a stream. Here.
Any progress with the boomers?
I've secured their loyalty. They'll do as I say.
Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity.
Nice. It's a good thing we stopped the Omertas in time.
Indeed. Moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job
unfortunately.
Ago, but there seem to have been survivors.
This is where you can't bring Veronica around if you want to, so yeah.
They can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
Your misery? Any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
Like, I don't want to kill off the entire
Don't
Brotherhood.
tell me you've fallen for the stories of noble paladins on crusade, preserving mankind's technology in a benighted age. Dross. In any case, this is an employer-employee relationship. I've given you an assignment, and the directions are clear.
I'd like to ask some questions.
And then you'll handle the Brotherhood, I hope?
Were you aware the White Glove Society used to be cannibals?
Yes, of course. But refraining from those dietary practices is a primary requirement of their contract. They've been good to their word. Put together one hell of a resort hotel, too. From what I hear, I'd want to eat at the Gourmand every night, if I were ambulatory. What else?
Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
They're a terrorist group, basically. Militant, quasi-religious fanatics obsessed with hoarding pre-war technology. Not all technology, mind you. You don't see them raiding hospitals to cart away auto docks or armfuls of prosthetic organs. No, they greatly prefer the sort of technology that puts people in hospitals. Or graves, rather, since hospitals went the way of the dodo.
Nice. Why do you hate the Brotherhood
Because
so
they're
much?
ridiculous. Because they gallivant around the Mojave pretending to be knights of yore. Or did, until the NCR showed them that ideological purity and shiny power armor don't count for much when you're outnumbered 15-1. The world has no use for emotionally unstable techno-fetishists. Just wipe them out, will you?
Let's get back to business. The Brotherhood is holed up in
You're
Hidden Valley.
absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a choice in the matter. That's the one thing that kind of bugs me, with the exception of an independent, quote-unquote, New Vegas. You don't really have, or the NCR, you really don't have an option to make the Brotherhood friendly, which just sucks. Like, you have to destroy the Brotherhood in at least 2 of the 4 endings, which is just terrible, because I love the Brotherhood. And no, we're not bringing Veronica along as a result. Well, missing 1 snow globe. And I've completed that collection challenge. I had hoped that I would have gotten a level up, but no. Where's Cass? I want to take Cass along here. Cass, then I'll save, and then I'll call it a stream. Cass? Come on, you guys can't possibly be hiding. There's not that many places to hide in here, guys. Come on. Seriously. The hell? There's Lily. Yeah, you here? The hell? The hell is Cass? This is gonna annoy me. Come on! Where the heck are ya? Yeah. Cass. I mean, I don't know where you are in terms of like the... Oh, she's sleeping. I feel like a fool. Oh.
Well, now, look what...
Yes.
Was reminded...
Alright.
Inside the lucky 30. Sounds good to me.
Alright. So we'll get out of the lucky 38. I'll save, then I'll call it a stream. But yeah. And then next time we play, for the most part, it'll be time to kind of set the pieces in motion with the destruction of the Brotherhood. But also, maybe we'll end up doing 1 or 2 other side quests. Honestly, either that or we'll start one of the DLC. Might even be time to start a DLC or 2. So why not? But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching and letting me do a little bit of mumbling and rambling earlier. It's a little bit of, it's sad, but about pro wrestling legend Scott Hall, but it was a little bit cathartic to talk a little bit about it, even if I wasn't very coherent in the process. But I want to thank you guys all again for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay beautiful, and peace out, my friends.